Hey there, fellow museum curators, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to 2 Point Museum. Episode 7, Let's Open an Aquarium. Right at the start of the stream, I want you to vote whether we are returning back to Wayland Lodge to continue the Supernatural Museum, or we head to the Passwater Cove to start a marine life collection. The goal, of course, is that we need to receive 2 stars, a 2-star rating in 2 different museums, and we have a 2-star rating in Memento Mile now, but we do not have a 2-star rating anywhere else. So these are the 2 choices, and I'm going to have you guys decide which one to do. Additionally, it's worth mentioning, Twitch integration is on immediately, meaning that I have the Spendium bank, and then also I have the events, which will be enabled soon. And then on top of those 2, there is a new Twitch integration overlay, which allows you guys to be named after the staff members. I'm not exactly how sure it works. It's in beta, but you should be able to click through it and figure it out. So it looks to me like we are headed to Passwater Cove. So let's get that going. So the current goal is to get 2 stars in Passwater Cove. And it is a museum featuring otter.
For all the subjects we discuss in depth across the county, the planet, and the universe, our understanding of the sea is still remarkably shallow. Our limited knowledge means there's very little public interest in the oceans. But with such low enthusiasm, the county won't fund the infrastructure to learn anything new. Something has to give, or stay the same indefinitely, I suppose.
Restoration should be left to the professionals.
So before I turn on the random events that you guys can send me, I think it makes sense to at least start the scenario, so I'm going to keep them paused for now. Welcome to Passwater. Things may have dried up lately, but for centuries, this seaside town served as a bridge between the terrestrial world and the aquatic, not land of Wetlantis. Today, most people have never heard of Wetlantis. The county lost interest in the oceans, and nobody's seen a Wetlantian in a dozen generations. For now, you're left with the legend, some ruins, and a sea full of fish. Hire a marine life expert and see what you can do to improve the place, or plow ice. So, taking a look at the top right, we can basically close this curator class because that's going to take a while. Marine life expert. So, I am sort of curious. The extension overlay, I don't see it getting... No, maybe here it is. Start recruitment. Oh, cool. So now I can recruit you guys. But it looks like you guys can only be assistants, janitors, and security guards? I'm not exactly sure how this works, but... well, I'll poke around that for a bit. Oh yeah, there we go. I can see that you guys are starting to enter the pool, recruiting pool. And then, Cheese, thank you for the gifted subs. And when you cheer, follow, or gift subs or resub, I can spend more in the Spendium Shop. It's like the in-game hype train, if you will. All right, these guys want to enter the museum, and I am not actually seeing that things are getting named after really anything. But let's go ahead and hire someone in the ticket booth, so at least the people out here can start to enter. And I'll hire a wildlife expert. There we go. And now I need to collect donations from exhibits and sell 3 tickets. So, in order to do that, I think we need a donation box. I'm going to pause the game and get one laid out. And these exhibits here are already 4 of 5 and 4 of 5, so they're pretty well decorated, but they could be a little bit better. So let's drop some wet decoration types around them. Now they're both 5 of 5. They all have their own info stands and donation boxes. And then if we're collecting donations, we're going to need a security guard. So I'm going to hire this one. And then if we need to clean up and stuff, let's also get a janitor. So we have the basis of our faculty now. And cheers. So this goal is pretty low-hanging fruit. Oh, also there is this statue out here, the Wetlantian Ruins Marine Life. And this also can collect donations. It already has info. So let's go ahead and also add rocks for... Is this prehistory? What is this? This is marine life. Oh, you know what? Forget that. Apparently I don't have marine life ambient noise yet. Alright, so what's going on with the integration here? And recruitment? Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. I see. I have to open recruitment and close recruitment. Got it. Well, I'll be doing that from here on out. Trying to hire from you viewers. So I'm going to start recruitment again until I need people.
To me, and therefore breaking regulations will be humoured begrudgingly.
Okay, so some other things that we're going to need. Our museum right now doesn't have a bathroom, doesn't have a gift shop, doesn't have a staff room. So let's get some of these very basics laid out. Let's do a staff room first. I really don't like the layout of this, like, exhibit. But I think what I'll do is I'll, like, shove my staff room stuff behind it. In the void, if you will. To try to make the most out of the awkward shape rather than to redesign it. We'll do a couch. Food. Water. Bandage box. And then I'm not going to do decorations just yet. Whoa. Game was like, what are you doing? Gave me a big old scary pause hiccup. Alright, so we have the staff room. And then the other thing, the other basic is the bathroom. I know that the Twitch integration allows for like all the toilets to get broken. So it might make sense to have like a reasonably large bathroom. So maybe I'll put a bathroom... Yeah, I'll put it here. Fix invalid items. Yes, because we don't have a door. Actually, this door is invalid. Oh, I want to interact with the sink. Allow for the bathroom to be entered from either side. And then we'll do trash on the other side. Alright, that'll work. So we have our bathroom, we have our staff room, and then the last one is the gift shop. Because well, nothing says spend money in our museum quite like a gift shop. So let's put a gift shop here. I'll put it nice and sizable. And then we'll start adorning it with marine life stuff. So poster stand for, oops, marine life. One of those magnet and baubles. Marine life plushies. Yeah, I'll look like Magikarp. Marine life books. Marine life onesies. Man, only I had one of those IRL. I would look dope. Trash cans. And maybe we'll fill more stuff up later. But there we go. And then if we want this actually staffed, I'm going to end recruitment and hire someone to work in there. So here is a assistant who is Rylistro, I guess. Alright, so that's the very basics of what we're going to need at bare minimum to get up and running.
Greetings! Today you're in fantastic company, because you're joined by me, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, the only DJ on 2 Point Radio, for roughly the next 20 minutes. Enjoy it while you can.
Guests for the screening of Perilous Spandex in Theatre 4 are reminded that this is still not a cinema.
Okay. What other rooms might we need? Eventually a training and analysis workshop camera. I mean, all these things are eventually going to be needed, but Maybe not immediately. I'm going to wait until the game prompts me to build those things. And let's fast forward time just to collect money from the donations so that we can push ahead. Wetsuit of armor. Pretty funny stuff. And then out here, this was not well decorated. Perhaps we'll throw some water-based decorations around that as well. So, drop some coral. We don't have a roof to hang jelly on. Let's do like a lovely fountain. I don't really know where this is supposed to go. But right in front of our helicopter. Like, that's not an accident waiting to happen. And some Atlantean pillars. That gets up to 5? Yeah, that gets us up to 5. And that should help with donations in order to push for the collect from donations to feature water. There we go. We have collected our donations. Ahoy there. I'm Rustina Fishman, and if you want to catch fish, I'm the person you should ask about that. Cough. Seriously. There's not a person atop this county that knows 2.C better than me. The mer people of Woodlantis, maybe, but they're a long way underwater. Old Rustina is the best you've got, and if you want my advice, before you get catching fish, you need to build an aquarium from the rooms list. So, fish need to be displayed in aquariums. Guests will view aquariums and all the exhibits living in there in a single display. So it's like a collection box for all of the fish inside. When viewing your aquarium, guests gain buzz for all the fish inside. Populate your aquariums with more fish for bigger buzz. And aquariums need water filters to sustain the water quality. The more the fish, the more water filters are required. An aquarium with insufficient filters will negatively impact the health of the fish inside. All right, let's build an aquarium. I'm going to build a relatively large aquarium here. Put the door to it here. And then I like to put the filters like right next to the door so that they're easier to maintain. The filters themselves are going to need to be repaired, and they enter the aquarium and put on a suit through the airlock door. So, yeah. I'm not going to bother decorating this just yet, because it's literally empty. Now that that's one fine fishbowl. With the aquarium ready, it's safe to plan an expedition to the 2.C. The tepid tides of Hogsport Peninsula should be perfect spot. Happy fishing. Alright, so let's get that going. Start expedition. Up on the top left, we'll go to the 2.C. And we're going to start here at Hogsport Peninsula. And we have a surveyor, which is great. So I'm actually going to do a detailed survey. And it looks like we've got an injury and slow sailing, so let's counter the injury. And then because we have a surveyor, I get extra money from the sunken salvage, so that's like awesome. Done.
This can be exchanged for another identical ticket, but why would you do that?
So the aquarium, sort of like the regular exhibits, that some might need to be hot for like jungle plants and some need to be cold for the frozen exhibits. There's also temperature for the aquariums as well. So cold water fish can only be kept with cold water fish, temperate fish with temperate fish, hot water fish, hot water fish. You get it. Then you have this messiness and filter power, depending on how many fish you enter. And then depending on how large your aquarium is, you have this capacity meter, which is how many fish it can support. I might expand this aquarium at some point. We'll see. It really depends on the kind of fish that we put in there. But as one might assume, I'm only really doing the bare minimum to be able to advance the campaign here. And at this point, now that we have a running museum, I'm going to start enabling the events. So if you want to start redeeming events, now's the time. All right, hunger and thirst. We can do something about that. So guests are like, hey, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. So let's go ahead and put morsel machine and burp machine. And then I'm not going to bother with the coffee kiosk just yet. This will be like a little foyer with some benches and trash cans so they don't make a big old mess.
And now, Sir Nigel...
Can I really not do marine? Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay, cool. And then we'll put in the marine speakers. Although these walls are completely full. I might have to do a ground rock. Or get rid of one of the wall things. Marine speakers to increase the buzz of the exhibits here. Come on, turn all the way around. Oh, don't block the item. Oh my god. Alright, fine. This will be marine ambience. And I'll just put it on the other side too.
Take out the red pen and tell you what...
Another random event. All staff gained XP with a cause or warning. I like it.
Jumbo Museum. It's...
We just had our donation boxes filled. So let's go ahead and recruitment and hire another security guard. So Kellyanne, you are coming in. And then we might as well... Let's take a look. Get... another assistant. So that they can take breaks. And then one more janitor. Perhaps... I wanted a workshop janitor, but I don't see one being offered. Azarun is a mechanic. So I'll probably wait on that. Can I just click this button to see a different list?
And historical avarice that makes...
Oh, there we go. There's a workshop janitor. I'm not 100% sure how this works, but... Alright. I started recruitment again. I think you have to, like, refresh to rejoin.
Exhilarating spectacle for the eyes and the purse strings. It's soothing to know that many of the world's most precious exhibits...
So we have only one expert, so the next person to probably hire is an expert, so that we can maintain the fish while also running expeditions. So here we go. The first expedition into marine life is done. Let's open this bad boy up. A clownfish. It's epic quality. I only have 1 of 2 knowledge, and it has very little buzz. It requires temperate climate and flake food. And let's plop that in. Mono beast infestation. Ah, great. There's pests everywhere. Alright, so in order for the clownfish, there they are, your very first fish. You can always remember your first catch, and they'll be a sooner memory than later if you don't put food in their aquarium. Different kinds of fish require different kinds of food. So you could check what a fish needs by selecting them and viewing their exhibit inspector. The fish, this fish eats fish flakes. Try placing a dispenser inside their aquarium. Fish dispensers will eventually run out and need restocking by a marine life expert. Decorating aquarium to increase its decoration rating. Aquariums with high decoration ratings benefit fish well-being and improve guest environment. Why not provide a little more for our bipedal guests as well? Some marine life merchandise in the gift shop would do. So we already have marine life workshop, gift shop. So not much issue there. And we need to display an aquarium with a level 3 decoration or higher. So let's go ahead and do that. Edit the room. Go to decorations. And we'll put in... I have a lot of kudosh. So maybe I'll buy one of these like aquarium archways. And then put in a log. Some plants. Bunch of grasses and some of these like coral looking things. And I believe we're up to 5 now. Done. The other thing that we're obviously going to need for this is a donation stand because, you know, they can't donate money without one. And a sign. Also, would probably help to have some marine life ambiance. So let's change this from prehistory to marine life. And then seating, benching, etc. With trash. I'm gonna leave a little space so they can walk around this stuff, so that we don't like trap them. Especially if you start giving tours. If you don't have if you have a bunch of objects in a row, it can like clog up tours.
Expedition complete. So what's in the box?
All right. It wants me to display 2 fish. 1 fish, 2 fish. So let's send our marine life expert back to do a detailed survey, so that we survey the hell out of it and avoid injury for hull breaches. The other thing is we're going to want another marine life expert, so I'm going to end recruitment. And let's see who we got.
The expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
Okay, it really doesn't... They're never Oh, well, no, you're an expert. So we just don't have marine life experts. Huh. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm just going to hire from the random experts pool or something. My poor janitors are like, who the hell redeemed all these rats? Drats. We can't be marine life experts, it seems? Okay, that's good to know. I don't really see what you guys see, because I see botany expert, botany, but no marine life. So I'll have to hire from the other pool. So here we go. Now we have another marine life expert, so that they can maintain the tank. So if you take a look here, we've got 1 clownfish, which takes up 1 room. You have your clownfish's health, because of course not taking care of them could kill them, depending on the filter power. So this 1 clownfish plus its flake feeder it causes 17 messiness, but our filter can handle 63. And here we go, another reward crate. A floating fish relies on a single universal coping mechanism. So it is also flake food and temperate climate, and they can be in the same exhibit as the clownfish. Just look at them. I've never seen your fish so happy. I say you're ready to catch fish on a slightly larger scale. Take a wide net cargo item on expeditions to catch 2 fish at once. A range of cargo items can be built in the workshop. Speaking of space, the museum seems to be outpunching its fishbowl. Complete the plot objective of available plots to expand the museum. There's no such thing as too much water. So it wants me to complete an expedition to the Hogport Peninsula with a wide net, and to make a wide net in the workshop. So let's go ahead and build our workshop, because I don't even have one. So the adjacent plot is here, meaning the museum is going to expand in this way. So I'll put my workshop in this corner instead, knowing that this is like going to be like a dead corner. And now we have a workshop. I've already hired the janitor that can do workshop projects, and they want me to make a wide net, which doubles your catch.
Under this ceaseless sun, the vegetation thrives, but everything we have is spoiled. Return to a world of legend and lamb chops with even bigger.
All right, let's continue surveying one more time. We'll send Finn back with the first aid kit, and then we'll have it fully surveyed when we have a wide net, which will be kind of nice.
Age-old enemies will meet again. You can't can't stop him this time. Meat Wizard! Meat Wizard and the rotten beef, coming eventually to the Bungle Button Master.
Meat Wizard.
Where the games be happening.
If I was a dominatrix, that would be my name. Alright, there we go. So, we have leveled up the Hogport Peninsula survey level. And we got a flying fish. And it's also flake food temperate. So let's place it in. Buzz increased. And we're still below our messiness. So we don't really need to worry about any of that. Nice. Surprising XP. I like it. And we already have staff leveling up. Fantastic. So once the wide net in the workshop is done, which is about to be done. Ooh, and full donation boxes. Okay, so the wide net's done. Let's go back and double our catch. So we go to the Hogport Peninsula. We throw in Finn. We bring the single-use wide net, which doubles our catch. There is a chance for him getting hit by a hull breach as a result. But that's okay. You know, we have to do it for the campaign. And then while that's done, let's also start a new project, which will be the tuna forks. Get a little bit of entertainment for the children, you know. All right, in terms of happiness, where are we lacking? Hunger, thirst. All right. So we'll get these like cheese puff looking things right in the doorway, and then maybe another burp machine. I don't really want the coffee machine just yet because I don't want to donate or dedicate an assistant just for coffee just yet. I have my own coffee next to me. That'll have to be good enough. The other thing I don't have in this lobby, I just realized, is trash cans. Because the guests love to dump their trash everywhere on the floor if you allow them, so let's add trash cans everywhere. So far, things have gone swimmingly, but if you want to spark serious interest, you'll need a greater range of marine life on display. In terms of the county's warmer waters, Pebberley Reef is relatively clear sailing. There hasn't been a shipwreck in years. Tropical fish need to be kept in warm temperature, unsurprisingly. Build a new aquarium with a water heater. All right. And let's open this up. The staff did get injured. And now we have this average clownfish. So we had got two of them. And in the case of these average clownfish, the other clownfish we have is better, so I also want an analysis room. Let me move the door to this. I don't know why I put the door there. That's not a great spot for it. Well, I'll let the tuna forks finish first. And then the staff got hurt, so he's going to be heading into the bandage box. I could upgrade the bandage box and make it faster. It costs a bunch of money and a janitor to improve it, but given the staff injuries, we might as well. I think the janitor that was building the tuna forks went to the bandage box, so let me revisit this room now then. And that should allow us for an analysis room. And the purpose of the analysis room is so that we can analyze one of these clownfish to gain more info off the clownfish. And then the other clownfish, just because I have room in the temperate waters box, will just get dropped in there for a little bit more buzz. And we're still well within our filter power, so not worried about that at all.
Announcement. If you're going to take pictures, photograph the exhibits. You're not that interesting.
So, opinion, you asked about fish synergy. There isn't exactly fish synergy, but they're very opposite. Some fish will eat other fish, so you have to make sure to not keep predator fish in with prey fish. The flying fish is not near any aquarium plants. Yeah, I don't think that's true. The clownfish need to be near aquarium plants. How are you not near aquarium plants? Are you flying above them? I guess you are. I wonder if I could fix that. Aquarium plants that are like taller or something. Well, that's the best I can do. It's weird that I'm missing out the buzz bonus. But now that we've analyzed the clownfish, as you can see, there's more information on the clownfish. It's now maxed for its knowledge, which then adds more to this knowledge board. So this knowledge board is now 6 instead of 5. And tuna forks got built. So let's drop tuna forks in, and we'll put it, here. Now it's not very decorated around there, so let's add some marine-style decorations for the game. Is it only 4 out of 5? Yeah. Okay. One more thing. There we go. So now it's maxed buzz.
Welcome.
And I'll put another donation. Let's put it here.
Taste, don't fear. Your cultural sommelier.
Okay. So the next big task is to build a tropical aquarium. So we're going to need, obviously, another aquarium. With a water heater. Now you're on a roll, and the new aquarium is at a rolling boil. It's time to explore Pebbly Reef. Here are the designs for the wide tropical net. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and get a wide tropical net before we even bother going. But I'll probably want to survey it at least once prior.
Today. Never mind. This installment.
So the reef is over here. It just needs a marine life expert. And let's start the expedition with Finn, detailed, and if he had rapid restoration, I could avoid hull leaks, but at least I'll have him avoid injuries. And hopefully he'll level up to level 5, and then we can give him rapid restoration to avoid hull leaks, if he is to return there regularly.
Today's correspondence comes from Wilma Dunstable Saunders, who writes, "How come you never take song requests?" Well, Wilma, perhaps I would have. Just this.
Oh, I made a normal wide net? Oh, well.
Cared to ask. This one's for you, Wilma.
This exhibit still got space for 2, so that works out, actually.
For everyone asking, toilets are located in the bathroom.
I'm going to move this exhibit to like that.
Team, leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
All right, these guys are complaining that they don't have info boards. It's honestly just a result of the weird layout that we were initially stuck with. From the exhibit that existed prior to our arrival. I probably should have just like ripped it up and designed it over again. I might actually just get rid of this entirely at some point, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
All right, happiness. We are at 96%. Seems pretty good. And let's get the tropical wide net now, because I got the wrong one before. I'll end up using both, I'm sure. And they're not too expensive. Now, what do we got here? From the reef, we received a flamboyant fish. So it's flake food, tropical climate, and we'll drop it in. Great job! The museum is up and running with a diverse collection of marine life exhibits, and you're ready to go for a 1-star rating. Recognition from the Department of Culture will allow you to construct a marine sonar and head deeper into the 2.C. Who knows what you might find? All right, let's go ahead and get this all decorated up. And we'll also need the flake feeder because it doesn't have food yet. There we go. Well decorated. I'll even put one of these new shells in that I got from Enlightenment. With that, we're also going to want donation. This info stand covers both, which is fine. And then let's put some benches and trash cans. Cool.
Here to see, not be seen. No.
And then we need to activate a buzz bonus. So the buzz bonus on this guy is near Aquarium Coral. So in order to activate that buzz bonus, we need to add some coral, which is done. All right. So the goal now is to receive 750 in tropical fish donation and to reach level 9. Got it. So let's start an expedition. I'm going to go back to... Actually, let's go back to the reefs. I think... Did our faculty get hurt? Let me start recruitment. Staff. No, they're fine. Okay, so let's use the double wide net in the reef.
We're currently not taking donations. Not as many as we could.
More mono beasts. All right, how about we counter the mono beasts with some janitorial help? Sir Thunder, you're coming in to help.
Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
So the average environment tanks with that like negative event. We also have a VIP visit coming in as well, which was another one of the positive events. And they want exhibit buzz, exhibit quality, and exhibit decoration, which I think I'm fulfilling pretty well. I mean, maybe not buzz, but quality and decoration certainly. And we'll see how that visit turns out.
Announcement. Yes.
The other thing I don't have in the new exhibit is the squawk boxes. This is what I'm going to call them. So let's put marine life ambience for a 10% buzz increase there. Thank you for tuning in to 2 Point Museum, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow museum curators.